Alright, let's see what's going on, guys. Where are we headed to? I believe we're going to Atlanta. We got a double load of large tubes here. And of course, we're still in the Mack Anthem. So let's go ahead and get the hell up out of here. It's nice to actually have an 18 speed in this thing. See you later, Key West. We are headed back to the... Is that a bus in the air? It is. We are headed up to Hot Atlanta. Is there a traffic light up here? I'm trying to remember if there is or not. I don't think so, but nope, it's just a four-way where that Global Mills truck just took a chance of getting T-boned, but then again I am speeding until now. Let's get the hell out of Florida. Well, let's get the hell off of the Cuban coast here. Man, it's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Holy crap. Well, yesterday I did kick my ass working on that car. I should have stopped for... we got a short trip. It's only 800 miles. We can make it to a fuel station. Since this guy doesn't want to get over, I'll get over in the slow lane. Dash. Oh yeah, 2 hours behind me on Pacific. I wish it was only noon. Who the hell would live in a little house like way out there? Like, dude doesn't have a boat. Neither does this guy over here. This dude over here, he's legit, but that guy's like, yeah, I need a boat. This guy can probably just walk. No, he's in the water too, so all these guys need like boats just to get out of their houses. I literally just started about 3 minutes ago. Yes, the lights kicked on for the bridge. Hell yes. That's what I love about this bridge. That is so cool. I'm glad it's in this version too. It's so awesome to have that bridge light up like that. Or the causeway. It's freaking bright though, I can tell you that much. At least it matches the gauges of my truck. And we're away from the cool blue now. That sucks. I wish all of the causeway was set up that way. That's too cool. Alright, so we've gone from Key West, coming up to Key Largo. And then we'll, next one should be Miami, which is Stoplight Central. It might help if I have my headlights on too. If I remember correctly, if we're taking this back the route that we came in, it should be Key Largo, Miami, and then Boca Raton is where we'll switch interstates. Cool. View of the whatever it is over there. I really wish I could get rid of this Lego looking steering wheel. Now we should be coming into Miami. Yep. Speed to here is 30. Unfortunately, there is no DLC steering wheels support for this. Ironic though, they just said Sparco because that's the rim I'm using on my Thrustmaster. Now, which way do we need to go once we get in here? That looked like a yellow light when I came around that corner. Look how we got, what was it, that South Beach Tow or whatever, Miami Repo Show. Alright, now if I remember, this straight section here is where we hit all the traffic lights. It's actually still, they still rerun it. They still rerun it on, what the hell is it, True TV? You haven't missed much, we've only made it from Key Largo into Miami. Ah, yeah, Lizard Lick Tow, I remember that one too. They still rerun that too. Which they do on DirecTV. There's a gear there. This fool is turning. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about airplane repo. That was cool as hell. That was actually a really, really good show. That little bitty truck right there has outriggers. Get the hell out of here. Oh, not outriggers, but feet. The show that I miss is Highway Through Hell. That and what was it, Heavy Rescue 401? Thank God they still play all that stuff on YouTube. I can watch all the seasons of Highway Through Hell and all the seasons of Heavy Rescue. I kind of liked Heavy Rescue a little bit more because they actually literally had to fight. It was more of a what was it? It was more like a barroom brawl than it was towing. With Highway Through Hell, you just had basically mission towing, Jamie Davis, and Al Quiring. With Heavy Rescue 401, everybody had to fight over that. They play Highway Through Hell on the Weather Channel? That is the weirdest of all channels to play a towing show. Occasionally I can catch a rerun on Discovery of it though. Every once in a while they'll get, I guess they'll run out of programming or they're in between seasons on shows that they actually care about, and they'll throw up marathons of it, which is great because DVRs are awesome. No, I've got DirecTV. Unfortunately. The only thing they offer here. How I'm surprised the internet is being nice today. The past few days it's sucked ass. Yes, I've watched that show and I loved it. Boca Raton. This is where we should be doing the interstate swap. Checking to see if we do have to get off or if we keep going. I do remember last time we had to switch interstates, but it looks like this time we might actually, no, we're not switching, we're staying on 95 or whatever the hell interstate this is. Oh, this is a toll road. That's why. Yep, watched Forged in Fire. They finally put a price on it. We're done with the free DLCs. That was just New Mexico was the last one that, or actually no, New Mexico you had to pay for. The only free DLCs that we were guaranteed was Arizona, New Mexico I paid for. Oregon, I'm damn sure I'll gladly pay for it because all the work that they put into it. I've already got the money lined up, so when Tuesday rolls around and they drop the DLC, I will have Oregon, and I have a feeling that I almost kind of want to start a new profile that's based in Oregon. I'm not gonna get rid of this profile, but I kind of really want to start in Oregon. And for some reason, I'm an idiot and I like having to redo my work. The Freightliner Classic is in the garage where it belongs. It is way too damn long to turn. Especially with dual pup trailers. I've kind of oddly fallen in love with the Mack Anthem, aside from the steering wheel. Knife for, oh yeah, I've heard about Knife for Death. Let me, we won't be on 90, yeah, fuck, we might be on 95. Once we cross through here, as we come up on Yeehaw Junction. We gotta get off the toll road first though. See, I didn't buy the, I just bought the base game when it came out, and they gave us Arizona for free, and then we were told that New Mexico was going to be the first paid DLC. And I wasn't disappointed in New Mexico at all, and with everything that we've seen from SCS about Oregon, I'll pay the $12, it'll be worth it. These dumb little paint jobs and stuff are the things that I won't buy. It's just stupid. Alright, so today's goal is to try and get out of debt. Yep. We watched the season opener on that one. And I'm not gonna lie, we DVR'd it and I spent half the time fast forwarding through fucking commercials. For a show that's only an hour long, I had about a half hour worth of commercials. I mean, hell, I thought the Mayans had enough commercials in it, but Jesus Christ, 911 puts it all to shame. What are you doing in the fast lane, dude? Well, we only have $139,000 and I'm trying to clear off the bank loan, so we won't be buying any trucks anytime soon. We've got the FLB and we've got the Anthem. Right now, the Anthem is the moneymaker. Need for Speed movies. They actually made movies. Unless you mean Fast and Furious. Never seen any of the Need for Speed movies. Oh, Walker. Really? No shit. Wow. Did not know they made movies. Closest thing to seeing the movies is all the cutscenes in Need for Speed, whatever the hell the last one was that came out on PS4. And holy shit, I was, what the hell, I was scrolling through Facebook the other night and I saw, or no, it was this morning. Scrolling through Facebook and they were highlighting the top console games and everything coming out. And we all know if you get a console or a PC, the one game that everybody's looking forward to, Red Dead Redemption 2. Take a wild guess how many gigs you're gonna need just to play Red Dead 2. It blew my freaking mind when I saw it. Nope, higher than that. Keep in mind, GTA 5 was like 55 gigs. That's too high. Yeah, the level of detail that they're going through with like the horse nuts shrinking and everything. Take your first guess and almost double it. It's higher than 65, but it's way lower than 250. Red Dead 2 will be 105 gigs. I knew I was going to get flagged, which is why I stayed in this lane. $105 gigabytes. As soon as I saw that, I looked for my external hard drive and 2 terabyte hard drive. I was like, yep, we're gonna be going through here, cleaning out some games that I don't use, and we're gonna be sticking that son of a bitch on my external. Oh, we only weigh 90,000 pounds. Let's see if it was 2016 and up, that would have been a better Mustang because that's when they gave it the facelift. Give those mean ass headlights. I still like the new edges better. Go back to the 9904s. And we got lucky. We're just gonna be on I-75 the whole way up into Hotlanta. Already burned half the trip. $200 in a Mustang is a little far fathomed. I mean, it's not impossible, but you'd have to be pushing some ridiculous, like, supercharger, turbo, nitrous, all kinds of shit. Ironically, I think my favorite, body style of the Mustang was the 94 to 98, or 93 to, no, it was 94. It was the bubble butts. By far, favorite Mustang ever. Mainly because of growing up a Gran Turismo kid on PlayStation 2. Always having a canary yellow with black racing stripes. And then the 2000 Cobra R. That was a badass car. Even with that big goofy wing on the back. Spoiler. The Cobra R, I'm trying to remember, it put out a retarded amount of horsepower. Factory. And you could get an absolutely insane amount out of it with a little bit of modifications. Let's see what I'd like. Is get like a, let's see, what is it, like a Grandpa Mobile, like a Mercury Grand Marquis. Let's get the 4.6 in it, same motor in the Mustang, the 2-valve modular. Beef it up, take that Marquis, keep the badging and everything on it, but turn it into a Marauder. Those Marauders were friggin' sick. I know those 4.6s are good for right at 500 horsepower. You go over 500 horsepower without doing anything to the block, you're gonna blow it up. But stock block, you can push 500 out of just the 4.6. See, everybody goes with the Camaro. It's too overplayed of a car. And the fact that you could buy them now, hell, Mustangs are starting to get it this way now too though, but the fact that you can buy a brand new 1968 or 1969 Camaro in a crate, that ruins it, because now you get the market flooded with fake fucking 68 and 69 Camaros. Well, back then the Chevelles didn't have an LS motor in them. They were just a, Jesus, another one? There was the straight old school 454 inch cubic big block motor. And the LS motor is not in the 400 range, it's 350s. great, cool. It's starting to rain too. Nice. Unless you get a Motown LSX 454, but that's never a motor that came in a Chevelle. Or you mean a 455? Plymouth didn't put out a 454. I'm a Dodge purist. They did a weird 426 and a 440. Pontiac had the 455 Rocket. Which was the 6.6 liter, because that's the one that was in the Smoking the Bandit in the Trans Am. The Fury would either have had a 426 or a 440. See, that's the thing I love about the older muscle cars. You could actually do things that you could never do with today's cars. You slap a fucking hitch on the car and pull a boat with it. Try doing that now with like a ZL1 Camaro or a Corvette or a Mustang or something. Aside from the obvious getting laughed at. The car would probably break in half now. Everything's all fucking cheap Chinese and plastic. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with a custom deluxe. Although I wouldn't have traded it for an inline 6. It would have had to been at least a 305 or a 350. 350 with what the hell, 700 R4. Or a T4 or T5. Granny low hole in it. The Chevelle had more motor options than that. You could get a 350 in it, you can get a 305, you can get a 396, you can get a 454, you can get a 400 small block. You can get any size V8 motor you want in a Chevelle. Back then, you could do a custom order, where they would just take a any Chevelle off the line. You had the option also to put swiveling captain's chairs in the front that literally turned to the side when you got in and out to make it easier. But yeah, you could put any motor in it. That's what was awesome about the old school cars. Like, say you wanted a 77 Trans Am, but you didn't want the 6.6 liter 455 in it. You could get a 400 small block if you wanted, or you could get a 350. You could get whatever you wanted. Honestly, with GM, the 454 is a little overrated. It's too heavy of a motor. motor was too damn heavy. It was underpowered. To be a 454 cubic inch displacement motor and only put out like high 2s, low 3s, that was pretty pathetic. When you had, like, say the old GT 350 Mustang that put out almost 400 horsepower off the factory line. Or the Challengers and the Cudas that were pushing high 3, low 4. Or hell, one of the most underrated cars, the Plymouth GTX. That was probably one of the most ultimate sleeper cars until everybody started realizing that they had a badass motor in them. Kind of like the 70. The 69 was like the best model. 68 to the 69, where it had the indents in the doors. After that, they started like modifying the body style, and it started drifting away from like the Charger that everybody knows what a Dodge Charger is. And the main reason why, well, there's two reasons why they know. One would be the Dukes of Hazzard, and two, if you ever watched NASCAR, old school NASCAR, they had the 69 Charger Daytona. Had that huge wing and then that big nose on it. But obviously it's most known for the General Lee on the Dukes of Hazzard, and that was a 69 RT. Some of them were 68s, the other ones were 69s. Both of them had the indents on the doors. They totaled so many of those cars. That's what brought the fucking price up on them. The 69 is a split bumper. Kind of like the, what was it, the 70 to 72 Camaros, they had the split bumpers. Or was it 71 to 73? Actually, the aluminum and see, I'm not a Ford fanboy either. I drive a Dodge. I've had it for almost 10 years. Never had a fucking problem out of it. But looking at the aluminum versus steel, yeah, 74 to 76 is when they made it look kind of like a fucking Monte Carlo. But the aluminum on the what Ford did, yeah, the body is supposed to rip. That way, all you do is take a pair of pliers, and you can actually, instead of having to bust out like cutting torches and all that bullshit, like say my truck, because it's got a steel bed. Say I got rear-ended, or somebody hit the side and went down the side of my truck. Instead of it destroying the frame and all that other stuff, the bodies on those are designed to shear apart like that. That way, it avoids doing more major damage. But yeah, it's harder to fix it down on aluminum because you're just going to distort it, which is why they just use body filler. Or a stud welder and somebody with a very, very gentle hand on a slide hammer. Or suction cups. Hell, there's a lot of ways to get dents out. Or if you have to go the old school way with dollies and hammers. Aluminum is just a lot easier to work with than steel is. Steel, you can beat the shit out of it and get like the general shape back, but to do any like fine shaping, it's such a pain in the ass because you're gonna end up with ripples and pock marks. Aluminum's a lot easier because it's more malleable. Yes, the electric suction cups are probably the best. The only thing about old cars that sucked is they were all drum brakes until about the 70s, where they started throwing in discs in the front. Now, I don't mind the plastic cars, because when you look at it right now, honestly, you look at the car market, the three most reliable cars that are out there: Honda, Nissan, Toyota, and they're all plastic, but they'll go fucking 500,000 miles easy. Hell, there's that one guy that had the million mile, I don't know if it was a Civic or whatnot, but it was he legit put 1,000,000 miles on the car, and Honda bought it, but actually they didn't buy it from him. They wanted the car to put in their museum, so they contacted him and bought him a brand new car and took the 1,000,000 mile Civic, or whatever, Accord, whatever the fuck it was. Toyotas are damn reliable too. See, I hate McLarens. I'm not like a huge supercar person. Where I'll go with non-American cars, it'd be probably like a R34 Skyline. Or an old 240. Oh, stay away from the rotary motors. Those things are garbage. They weren't all right-hand drives. The rotaries were junk though. They were garbage on gas, and they were very high maintenance vehicles. The RX-7 was probably one of the best cars ever made, but with it having the Wankel / rotary motor in it, it just, it wasn't dependable enough. There's a gear somewhere there. That is one I actually skipped, because for some reason I just don't like drifting. There are currently no available cargoes for your truck. Alright, let's take a short hop over to Huntsville. I love how they turn your truck around for you. If it came down to it though, RX-7 versus a Supra, I'd take the Supra any day. No contest, Supra all day. Where the hell are we going here? Guessing over here. I thought I was gonna hit that. Cargo market. Let's get our iron pipes going to Huntsville, because I don't feel like going to Canada yet. See, there's only one problem though with taking the Charger. Charger was only good in straight lines. Get some fuel while we're here. And we have the Mustang stopped. The thing that killed me on that one was how they had to put nitrous on everything. Why would you not put nitrous on a supercharged Charger? That makes no fucking sense to me. Now if you want to talk this is old school, but a really good old movie with cars in it, Steve McQueen and Bullet. That was a badass movie. This is going to be interesting to get into. Actually, no, it's not that bad when you got the little trailers. Sucked that that Charger died the way that it did, but McQueen's car got fucked up pretty good too, though, throughout the movie. Trying to think of other good old car movies. Bullet's pretty much up there on the top. Drawing a blank. Oh, hey, look who it is. The Dick Watcher himself. What are you doing, Cody? What are you talking about? And nobody's ever even been in there all week. Where the hell's Mike? I haven't seen him in... I haven't seen Mike in damn near a week. Did he like die or something? I don't know. I know he said he was gonna miss something. I knew he was gonna miss the race last night for Cyber, which that turned into be a shit show anyways. It was at Old Daytona. And we're going back there next week with the open trucks. James got fucking destroyed. I got destroyed, but still finished. Corey's on the team now too, so we should get some, should be able to have some decent sets for open racing. Corey got destroyed early, and we had a fucking fast repair glitch where I was saving mine until about the last stage, and then I went down to get my fast repair and it wasn't fucking there. We have to make sure Mike's not dead first. Yeah, me and he's just a shit show because we destroy ourselves. Just wait till Farming Sim 19 comes out, then it's gonna be really fucking funny to watch. A loud pedal for the tree. More like it. Or upside down, or on your side, or in the water, or any place it shouldn't fucking be. We need to get a good trailing map again, or like a crawling map or something. Like if they updated Missouri Trails and put more shit in it or did something. I want something like super fucking technical. That way we can take Screaming Blue out on it. I also kind of want to know when they're gonna give us, well, they're not gonna give us shit, we're gonna have to pay for it, but when they're gonna drop the American Wildlands DLC for Mud Runner. I'll have to check it out, see if they do it or not. Last I knew it wasn't out yet, and I don't think they had a confirmed release date. As now I've been gearing up for Oregon. Well, if he played it, he's got an early access to it. They sent him like a beta version of it. He's a good streamer, but honestly, his voice makes me want to punch him in the fucking throat. I can't listen to him for more than 5 minutes without wanting to like skull fuck him. His voice just fucking, it's like cat nails on a chalkboard. in a garbage disposal. He sounds so fucking fake. He sounds like God damn it, like a fucking radio DJ that's trying way too hard to have like a positive voice. Oh, hey guys, we're gonna be doing this today live. If you're calling number 5 in the next 5 minutes, you'll win tickets to Fleetwood Mac. That's what it sounds like to me. And they're 5 wide on the backstretch. And Aggressive goes around in turn 26 and a half at the Roval. Chase Elliott takes out the field. You know, Dale, I gotta wonder what he was thinking on that one. Taking it 5 wide at the roof. Oh my god, and they're not done crashing yet. They're still all gonna die. Not Rumble, Rumple. Oh wait, he said Rumple. Damn you. Damn you. Just be glad you weren't there last night, Cody, because James could not keep the car off the fucking apron, neither could half the field. That bottom group is, oh yeah, 07, and we're running at 07 again next week. The middle groove, ironically, was the fastest. Lap traffic was like fucking hell to get through, even if they stayed high. The bottom lane was washing up so bad they were washing up into the middle groove. And then the lap down cars were bouncing so much they were hitting the wall, coming back down. It was bad. I had like 4 or 5 Days of Thunder moments through my windshield that it was rough. And then we're going with open trucks next week there again. And the worst part was though, it was Xfinity's last night, which is the fixed set. We were running, nobody came up with a league set. So we were just running the 2011 set, so that made it even worse. There was a lot of netcode cautions and people just not being able to hold the bottom groove right. Corey qualified 5th. James is somewhere. I have no idea why I would suggest SKRS. None at all. It's not like I have one of those or anything. I wish I did. Oh shit. I'll be in there in a little bit. We're gonna have to conjure up some voodoo spell to, oh yeah, dude, Scum! We need to play some Scum. I'll drop this load off here at Birmingham and, we'll play some Scum. That sounds like a fucking plan, dude. I finally got the screenshot of taking the shit off the dam again. Find us a good server. Like, not a max loot. Find us like a 3x loot or something. Perfect, 5x. Where the hell are we going in Huntsville? You stupid fucking car. Holy shit, this is not a traffic light. Oh, I know where we're at. This is similar to one of the New Mexico cities where I have to drive up over the bridge back underneath to get to the rail yard. What the hell is a harvester driving on the road? This is true, it is Alabama. Alright, so we should have the easy parking spot here. Somehow fast to pinch my load off. Sometimes I like the dangle. Drove from bad to worse. Let me guess, that was a loan payment. What do we got? We'll set up a load for the next time, but... oh hey, Hartford, Connecticut. So we'll take that load, but we're not going to do it now. We're going to set up for Scum, so Cody, I'll be in TeamSpeak in a minute, and I'll get everything rearranged. So if you guys want to watch me and Cody piss and shit all over each other and throw up and all that good stuff, we'll be back in. I'll be back on in about 5 to 10 minutes tops, so Let's get scummy.